For week 4, some of you, I mean, this is just the way you're designed, that you really like this kind of stuff of talking about illegal goods and crime. It's like those people that like to watch those, I don't know, murder mystery shows and whatnot. I can't do it, dude. Um, I already think that the world is screwed up enough, and I don't know. Um, it would just make me even feel more pessimistic about the world to have to always be thinking about, I don't know, people hurting others. Well, we're not doing that here. All that we're really doing here is we are talking about legal versus illegal goods and the economics of crime. So, economists, kind of the point of this week is that it gives you an idea or an introduction to this idea that economists are odd. We're odd because we can take things that are just people get like passionate about right and wrong and whatnot. And for economists, it's never about that. It's never about right or wrong. It's all about how is the market structured in terms of incentives and disincentives, and then what's the outcome. If the market's not operating properly, then there must be a market failure that can be corrected for. Well, in some sense, where we would go with from this would be is that there's an appropriate level of crime where the amount of resources and time needed to create deterrence is too much compared to the benefit. If we did a cost benefit analysis of what's going on, um, and so we get this you know distinction between the two. For legal and illegal goods, what we see there is we get again that economic model that we use for why is something considered illegal or not, and why we may transition a good from being illegal to legal. And that usually has to do something with the externalities. What are the costs that it's imposing on others? Um, and then um, we talk with those goods in that pose externalities. Um, we then talk about the economic concepts of elastic versus inelastic demand. Um, and we get to talk a little bit about, again, what some people would say controversial topics in terms of like marijuana legalization. They even have one for um, just other kinds of major crimes. And then in chapter 28, um, we're kind of just looking here then at like the Becker model, um, standing for Gary Becker, from the University of Chicago. His model for crime, again with the comparison of costs to benefits, and at least then some discussion of um, kind of what's how much should be spent on deterring crime from occurring. Now, at this point for this week, this would be where you have um, again reviewed the comments made from the very first analysis paper, and that you're using those comments to create good theme analysis papers for number 2, number 3, and so on.